I think it is tremendous, because what is the objective? The objective is to open up our economies to trade. The objective is to encourage trade amongst us, connecting Asia, parts of Europe, through the Gulf region, Arab states, linking ourselves all the way through the African continent, from the eastern side of Africa all the way across to the west, right? And I believe it has huge potential for a win-win situation for all who are involved. And that is why we are very keen as a country, and I believe also as a continent, to partner strongly with China in this initiative that would bring people closer together, will bring opportunities. In a few years' time, if we all remain focused, I can see the balance change with a great deal more trade amongst our non-traditional partners, right? And increasing the linkage between, like I said, Asia and Africa, which I think will have tremendous value on the basis, as I said, of a win-win for all parties concerned. I think it's very significant because we have now done, as you've correctly stated, the first phase, Mombasa to Nairobi. We're now doing what we're calling Section 2A, which is now heading out to Naivasha. And we're hopefully looking very keenly to negotiating with our Chinese friends and partners to now take the railway from Naivasha all the way to Lake Victoria. Now, as you know, once it's at Lake Victoria, we have access again and opens up that rail line to Uganda, to Burundi, to Rwanda, to Tanzania, and ultimately further into DRC, Zambia. And this again is opening up trade, making transport less costly, and improving opportunities for investment as well. I don't think so, because like I said, first and foremost, we are living in a world where we have a deficit of infrastructure. Through the Lapsset Corridor, which, as you know, was an initiative of Kenya, Ethiopia, and South Sudan initially. What is the objective? The objective is to find an easy route from Lamu all the way through to Ethiopia. We're talking about that whole southern region of Ethiopia, where it'll be cheaper for them to move their goods through Lamu. We're talking about South Sudan. Today, they have to travel all the way down through, as you know, to Kitale, up to the border now with South Sudan. This would cut that route for South Sudan's goods again by almost half. So that again is another huge potential. So these corridors, which Kenya is focusing on, and as you know, have been recognized even at the AU as being important corridors for both economic development, increased trade within Africa as well. I believe that a lot of work has gone into this, and the benefits that will come up from opening up our region as a result of these links is tremendous. I want to continue focusing on infrastructure development. I want us looking forward to attracting Chinese investment also to Kenya. But I'm also keen to see how we can begin working on reducing our trade deficit, by increasing opportunities for more Kenyan products also to access the Chinese market. So I think these are the areas for me that will be of key concern, of key focus while in China. I am, first and foremost, what we aim to achieve, as I said right at the beginning of the program. For any country to really be properly focused on the issues and the needs of a people, leaders need to come together. Leaders need to be able to work together, because the challenges that we face are challenges that have no barriers. We don't need to fight over them. And so far, we are working very well. We consult regularly, right? Not just with Raila, but with all other leaders, right? With a clear mission that we must bring our people together, and we must bring to an end this issue of divisive politics. And I myself am committed to leaving a much more united, a much more cohesive country than I found. We will always have differing opinions, but we must come together and accept that despite our differing opinions, we all belong to Kenya. We all belong to Africa. We need one another. Governments will come and go. Kenya will always remain, and we must focus on keeping our people united and focused on the future with a peaceful, stable, and ultimately prosperous nation.